I'm a PhD student at the University of Tübingen, but I'm originally from New Zealand, and currently we are starting the journey back. We are going back for 2 weddings, and for some reason it was like cheaper to fly out of Paris than out of Germany, and it's our wedding anniversary tomorrow, so we've decided to make a trip out of Paris. So hi, we're in Paris. Oh my goodness. I thought before we go out, because we got tickets to go to the Eiffel Tower, I thought that I'd do a quick little tour of where we're staying. We're staying in an Airbnb in Clichy, I think that's how you say it. And it's really nice and it's really cute. It's a little bit out of the city centre, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's so nice, and I can't believe that we're actually here. It took, I think, 4 or 5 hours in total from Tübingen, and then we had quite a big layover in Stuttgart because I didn't want to miss the train, and then we had a direct train to Paris, and it's so nice. Anyway, I will show you around quick. So this is the door. This is the front door. You come in and it opens up into this little, like, I don't know, like dining area room. That fridge doesn't actually work, but over here we've got our kitchen, and it's like a proper kitchen so that we can buy groceries and have breakfast here a few days a week. Not a few days a week, but you know what I mean. And then we've got the bathroom, which is tiny, but I kind of expected that from an apartment in Paris. I've heard that things are minuscule here. And then if we go around the corner, we're gonna see Luke lounging on the sofa. So we've got a little sofa thing, and then we've dumped our stuff everywhere because we've just like run in the door. And then TV. And then my favorite part of this whole thing is that we're actually staying in a loft. I haven't gone up here yet.
Bit of a scary staircase.
Oh my gosh. But then we've got this, wow, that is terrifying.
Try being heavier.
Then we've got this little loft area. It's so nice. And then it goes back into the kitchen. So this place was a little bit more expensive than some place I was looking in the middle of the city centre, but it's also bigger and it is on the ground floor, whereas the one in the city centre was going to be, I think, the highest floor with no elevator. And we have all of these bags. Anyway, I'm going to get ready quick because we need to get to the Eiffel Tower, which I'm so excited about. And so I will see you when we're heading out. We have found the arch.
This is the whole people entering the roundabout right away.
Oh yeah.
Can you see? Everyone's getting led on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would not want to drive here. Anyway, it's very cool. We made it. I'm gonna be up there very soon. So cool.
Tomorrow.
I'm so excited. This is insane.
The battery needs changing.
Yeah. It's actually coming. So over there, you can't really see it. There's a Ferris wheel.
Where's Notre Dame?
I will tell you in a second. And then coming around here, you can see the light coming around. That's from the top of the Eiffel Tower. That's insane. Notre Dame is on the river, on the other side. So
What do I think of this?
I actually think it's near the Ferris wheel. I'm not too sure, but that's what I'm thinking. We're now at the summit. Over there. Where is it? Yeah. This thing right there is the Arc de Triomphe. We were there before. Oh, and there's the light from the Eiffel Tower going around. This is very cool. So again, here's the arch. And then over there is a Ferris wheel. And the moon has just gone behind a cloud, but we could see it coming up. It was so cool. This is the city of Paris. Can you see how foggy it looks down there?
This street layout's crazy.
I know. It's very like methodical. Auckland could only dream. kind of. We found home.
The Sky Tower's 4 meters taller.
Are you serious? It looks so much taller. Good morning. It is day 2 in Paris. I don't actually know if I can say morning because I think it's after midday, is it? 11:55. We're all good. It's still morning. We've had a very slow start today. We were out, I think, a bit later than we were intending to be last night, so we got back a bit later and we ended up finishing a TV series, and yeah. Anyway, it is now Sunday, and we actually have a plan for today, so I'm not sure how much we're going to stick to it. We'll see. But I wrote up like a list of things that I wanted to do while we were here in Paris, made from like suggestions from friends who've been here, because a lot of my colleagues have been here for conferences and stuff, and then just stuff that I wanted to do. So we went to the Eiffel Tower yesterday, which I think is the last thing that I filmed, and then we went out to this place called Lynette for dinner, and oh my goodness, that was the most incredible dinner I have ever had. Like, definitely one of the best dinners I've ever had. I had like a duck confit, and I ordered in French, and can I just say how affirming it is when I say, hey, I'm learning French, sorry my French isn't very good, and he's like, no, you try, you can try and order in French, and we'll figure this out. I ordered in French and he said that I did well. I've heard so many stories that people in Paris are like, don't bother trying to speak French because the French will just turn around and speak English to you or get annoyed at you, or I don't know. It's just a thing that you hear. And he was so lovely, and so I spent most of the evening like ordering stuff in French and translating the menu for Luke, and feeling very, very proud of myself right now. But the food was incredible, and I didn't film anything, but I can put up some photos that I took. Very like minimal photos. The lighting wasn't great, and to be honest we were just having fun. So that was last night, and then this morning today are going to Saint-Chapelle. I don't think that's how you say it, but I'm gonna try. At 3 o'clock is our booking, because I've heard incredible things. My supervisor and pretty much all of my colleagues have said that Saint-Chapelle is a must-see. And then we're going to walk around the outside of the Notre Dame, because we obviously can't go inside. And then the highlight of today, my big thing that I want to do is go to a bookshop called Shakespeare & Co. Because I've heard so much about it from Jack Edwards, who's a YouTuber, but then also so many of my colleagues have been there, and it's all over the internet. And yeah, if you're kind of on BookTube at some point and somebody's been to Paris, they've usually gone to Shakespeare & Co. So I'm very, very excited to go there. And they have a cafe attached, so I think we're gonna go have lunch there, because we haven't eaten yet today and we're hungry. We're actually on the way to the metro. Is multiple bakeries, and we're gonna stop off and get like a croissant and I don't know, maybe something else, but croissant. Anyway, that is my kind of plan for today. And then this morning we also booked our tickets for the Louvre tomorrow, which is at 10:30. I think we booked it for, because we didn't want to get up too early. But then we also have to travel there because we're kind of out of the city centre. So yeah. Anyway, that's all we've got planned for today. Oh, I lied. There's Christmas markets, supposedly. Somewhere near Notre Dame, there's Christmas markets. So we're gonna try find them. We'll figure something out, but we need to get changed. Are you wearing a t-shirt still?
Good, jump on. I only brought t-shirts.
Oh.
I brought t-shirts.
And I guess you wore your cable thing yesterday.
A button shirt, and then I have, one long sleeve shirt.
So Luke and I both didn't anticipate how cold it was going to be here.
Well, because it was warm. It's supposed to be warmer than Tübingen, but it's still been pretty cold.
It's been -2. Anyway, so we're walking around yesterday, and we were like, okay, I was pretty cold. But I had like jeans and a sweater, my down jacket on, so it wasn't like I wasn't unprepared. But today I've gone full blown like singlet under my sweater, and I've got tights under my jeans, which I've only done once this winter so far. And then I bought these new socks from DM, so I'm gonna wear them, so hopefully I'm warm. and I'm actually bringing my beanie. Yesterday I did my hair in curls, which you can kind of see the leftovers off, and I didn't want to ruin it by wearing a beanie, and my head was cold. So we're wearing a beanie today. Screw the hairstyle, but I'm so excited. Anyway, we need to go, so I will see you outside. So we got a pain au chocolat and a croissant, and I think we must have gone somewhere popular because
there was a long line.
And I had no idea what I was doing, but hopefully it tastes good. Liberty, equality, fraternity. Hi. Hey, look a bit cold.
And a little bit cold.
Yeah.
Isn't that Notre Dame?
Yeah, that's Notre Dame.
Are we walking down there?
Yeah. I just want to take a picture, not a picture, but video of the sign. And then that way, where the sun is setting. We found Notre Dame. So many people are taking photos. But it's very cold. I think it's like 2 degrees, but it's very beautiful. Here it is. We tried to take a selfie and it kind of worked. I'll overlay it. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to think it's there. We can't go in, obviously. But I think we're just going to go to a Christmas market now. How are you feeling? Cold.
A bit cold.
A bit cold?
A bit cold.
Pretty sure it's like -2 degrees.
It's not warm.
It's not warm. No.
But it's cool.
Yeah. We just went to Social Chapelle. That was stunning and really warm inside, which is a bonus, but it was really nice. And then we got hot chocolates, which is very warm. And we went to Shakespeare & Co, which I'll talk about later because I'll just take the books out and everything. And yeah, that's kind of what we've done today. And you can just see the detail. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's a beautiful day. Blue sky.
Notre Dame, parfois courame, oui mais à Canon, tout peut arriver.
Good morning. You are finding me back in the exact same position as I started yesterday's, but I didn't end up filming that much last night, so I didn't say goodnight or anything. But we went to, I can't remember what the last thing that we filmed was. Maybe Notre Dame, because after there we went for a little bit of shopping, then we went to dinner. The place was pretty good, definitely not as good as Lynette. Lynette was just, it was just incredible. And then we came home, watched a movie, went to bed. So really not anything too exciting. But yesterday I said that I wanted to show you the books that we got from Shakespeare & Co, because they're very cool, and I thought I'd show you basically. It would be good to be able to put you down somewhere. Oh well. So the first one that we got was for Luke, called The Odyssey. Homer's Odyssey.
Flip in camera.
You can flip the screen down.
Oh yes, I can see where I'm pointing.
So we got Homer's Odyssey. They had 2 different translations. One was by Emily Wolfson and one was by Stevens Heath? Maybe, I don't know. And this one seemed like the most like poetic and easy to understand as a translation. And it's got like a foil thing, which is really cool. They basically had 4 or 5 different versions, and I just thought this one looked the prettiest. And it's got the little
uneven cut pages,
which I think is very cool. So yeah, that one's for Luke. That's his New Zealand read. I guess. And then I got The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway, because I know this is super lame, but I think it's cool. But we watched Midnight in Paris, and I think during that film, when he goes back in time and meets Ernest Hemingway, Hemingway is writing this book, if not that inspired him to write this book, and it was all about 1920s Paris essentially. It was really cool because in Shakespeare and Co they had a whole wall for books set in Paris throughout time, which I thought was really cool because you're in Paris, you might as well, I don't know, if you're going to go and see some books that are related to where you actually are. So that's one of the things I decided to get. And I got this version because I thought this version looked really cool. They had the normal like Penguin Classics version and another one, but I just thought it feels very 1920s. And then it's also got the uneven edging, which I thought was very cool. And then I was only going to get 2 each, but I decided...
1 each.
1 each, sorry. But then I saw this, and I've been wanting to get into short stories for a long time, and I just didn't know where to start. And then they had this, it's like a vintage series, so I think it's well-known authors throughout time, and they have like different stories. So this one's Christmas, for example, or different themes. This one's Christmas, but then they've also got like desire, love, marriage, language, sisters, friendship, eating, drinking, depression, so forth.
That went downhill very quickly.
Yeah.
Eating, drinking, depression.
And then this is psychedelics, dreams, ghosts, death.
It sounded like a progression of somebody's life. Like love, marriage, happiness, purpose, eating, drinking, death, depressions.
So the series, which is the vintage minis, it says it brings you the world's greatest writers on the experiences that make us human, from birth to death and everything in between. There you go. Anyway, this is the Christmas one, and I thought it's quite fitting because we're in December and we're leading up to Christmas. But they've got like short stories from Charles Dickens and Alice Munro, and who was the last person that I was really interested in? Come on. Arthur Conan Doyle. So I thought that between all of those, it seems like a really cool thing. And I think there's 11 or 12 stories. So I thought that's kind of like my new advent calendar. Like a short story a day leading up to Christmas, which I thought would be really nice. So yeah. And then just lastly, before we head out the door, you can get the stamp of Shakespeare and Co. in the front of your book. So I got that in each of the books. And then it came with a bookmark, which I stole, sorry Luke.
Oh.
You can have if you want. Yeah, it was really, really cool store. And they had a reading room upstairs, and each like section of the building, or like of the, it's not even the building, the floor was separated into smaller little rooms, and each room had its own theme. So you'd have like sci-fi in one room, and literature in another room, and science fiction or science like textbooky type stuff. So yeah, it was really cool. Anyway, I think we're going to the Louvre today, and we're going to go get some very expensive fancy macarons and have a pretty chill day. I think we might just walk around a bit, because then we've got to pack
Maybe go to
tonight.
the Parthenon.
Yeah. Is it the Parthenon or is it the Pantheon?
No, I think, oh, I don't know.
Because I thought Parthenon was the Greek one. Anyway,
Look cool.
it looks very cool. And then we've got to pack tonight, and we're leaving at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So not super early, but early enough that we can't
Have a late one.
have a late one. I'm trying to find it. Pantheon.
No, I'm sorry.
And also, because I didn't film it yet, these are all of the Christmas presents that we're bringing back. It's slightly ridiculous, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Anyway, we need to go. See you soon. evening. I'm gonna close off this vlog now. I don't actually know what I filmed today, if I'm gonna be honest. I know I filmed a lot at the Louvre, and then I actually don't think I filmed anything else afterwards. We got very hungry. I would say that I was getting a bit hangry, and how about I just run through today? So we left here and we went to a pharmacy to get Luke some throat lozenges, which meant that we were a little bit behind because the person in front of us in the line was taking their sweet time. But anyway, we then went to Bagelstein. I really want to put you down. We went to Bagelstein and we had a bagel for breakfast. They had a whole bunch of different options, but because we got there so early, they were only offering cream cheese ones. And then we ate that while walking to the Louvre, and we got in quite early. And then after that we went to lunch at this random place. I don't actually know what it's called, but I can look it up on my Google timeline and insert a photo here of what we ate. And so we had that food that was really good. And then we went to LiQWYD. LiQWYD, is that how you say it? This like fancy famous macaron place, and they were incredible. I'll insert a photo of what the place looked like. I forgot to take a photo of what we got. We got 4 different ones, and we all got like, they were all random ones that you wouldn't normally get. Like we didn't get chocolate and strawberry and that kind of thing. We got like a Marie Antoinette tea and a bitter almond and I think some citrus one and a blueberry or blackcurrant one. Anyway, that was really good. And then we actually went to a Christmas market. That's where we went. We found there's like a Ferris wheel that's quite well known here in Paris. I was gonna say Stuttgart. There's Luke. And at the base of the Ferris wheel at this time of the year, there's a Christmas market. So that was really stunning, and we finished off some Christmas shopping, and we got some
Very nice neck pillows.
Oh yeah, I forgot when we went shopping. We went to a place called Monoprix, I think. It's like the closest thing to a Kmart or warehouse, I guess you'd say. See, it's more like a Target. I feel like because Target in the States.
Nicer than warehouse or Kmart.
Yeah, and then Target in the States has like proper food shopping, whereas
like
warehouse doesn't.
Farmers plus food.
Yeah, but it had a good mix of stuff. And Luke's been talking about getting travel pillows for a while, so we got 2.
Because your head flops around.
Sorry?
Because your head flops around.
It does flop around. So hopefully that'll help us with the flight.
We feel so sorry for your neck and I end up holding your head up.
Yeah. What was it? Was it our last flight that you ended up holding it while talking to someone? No, that was in Switzerland.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah. I was like holding it up on your forehead because it was just flopping around all over the place. It not good.
Whoops. Anyway. So we got some travel pillows, and then we came home. I think that's about it. We ate some dinner and I epilated, so my legs are very red and spotty and very sore, but it means that I won't have to worry about it for the first little while in New Zealand. And then we've packed, so that's pretty much like it. I think I filmed a lot over this Paris trip, but really I think I was just trying to chill and enjoy our time here, because we are heading into very crazy season in New Zealand. We land on a Thursday, and then we're helping set up my friend's wedding on the Friday, and then the wedding is on the Saturday, and then it's our niece's birthday on the Sunday. So it's just like psycho for the first few days. We were supposed to be picking up our dog on the Monday, and I'm very glad that that has changed, because that would just be like another thing to add to the mix. So yeah, if that's all I'm going to say for this Paris vlog, thanks for coming along. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was really nice spending our wedding anniversary here, and just being able to, I think just, yeah, like I said, I felt like I was able to close off my study part of this year. Like, I'm going to be studying in New Zealand, but I don't know how much I'm going to do before Christmas realistically, and just have a bit of a break before we catch a 30-hour flight to New Zealand. I'm not looking forward to this. I don't mind being in New Zealand, it's just the 30 hours to get there. So I think I don't know, I might film it. I don't actually know what I'm gonna do, but we shall see. Anyway, I'll see you with another vlog very soon. Thank you for watching, and have a, I don't know, what do you say at the end? I keep changing what I say. What do you want to say?
Have a fantastic week.
Fantastic. That's what you say to your clients. Luke does a lot of video recording for his clients. And I always know he's ending because he's like, and have a fantastic week. And he always emphasizes the fan.
It's just the go-to.
It's your catchphrase. Anyway, what are you doing? Stretch.
I'm stretching on the mezzanine thing.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you later.